estate finance distressed property foreclosure. Foreclosure is when the bank now owns the property and has to find a new tenant or buyer. Banks generally want to avoid foreclosure. The downside for banks during foreclosure is that they continue to lose money on the foreclosure, right? No one's there to pay the mortgage or the rent or whatever. I guess the mortgage in this case. The bank, they're going to need to manage and pay for the property, which isn't really a bank's core business competency. They're in the business of like lending out money. They don't want to be in the business of managing like real estate. So other parties also might have junior liens or construction liens, and that could make things complicated for a lender that's trying to foreclose on a property. Before judgment, payments are due on the first of the month, so usually you get a 15-day grace period. But if you're more than 30 days delinquent, usually that's going to get reported to the credit bureau. That usually means default. Just you have to look to the contract that you actually signed when you have the mortgage to see if that is a default, but that's almost always going to be a default, and the bank will send notice of acceleration. In Illinois, delinquent borrowers get a grace period notice. It says that they are delinquent, but credit counseling is available to them. So banks can't take steps to foreclose within 30 days of this notice being sent. If 90 to 100 days delinquent, the bank usually begins foreclosure proceeding. So they're going to need to do title work to see if there's like junior lien holders or HOA. It helps lender decide all interested parties of the suit. They're going to need to serve all interested parties in the foreclosure suit. Once that service is done, foreclosure is pretty straightforward to show. You just need to show that there was a note and that there was a lack of a debtor payment, and so they've breached their contract and you're foreclosing now. Post judgment, the borrower is going to have 3 months for it to have the right to redeem. So redemption is going to be the principal balance plus insurance plus late fees plus any fees associated with the legal proceeding. So during the 3-month redemption period, so the bank will start publishing notice of the share of sale the debtor can reinstate prior to the foreclosure sale. Foreclosure sale, the lender will probably win. They'll probably be the highest bidder since they can just credit bid their outstanding loan balance, and the other parties will have to bid, without really seeing the property. Other bidders aren't going to have an opportunity to see the property, really. The current occupier is not going to have an incentive to let them look around their house. So the winning party, again, will be the lender here most likely, will then want to go through the eviction process, which usually takes 12 to 18 months. There are other lender responsibilities. So lenders are required to submit a loss mitigation affidavit, which tells the judge what options for modification your mortgage has, what steps your lender took to try those options, and the current status of those options.